Welcome to the full moon lunar eclipse, full moon of Sagittarius in the year of 2020. And what an incredible year it has been, and what an incredible full moon it has been. So I will invite you to settle in, light a candle if you have one. We want to really work with the light. Right now, the full moon is a period of full light. That's what a full moon is, full light. And when the moon is full, it shines the biggest light possible. And this full moon is shining a huge light for all of us on where we want to restructure, where we want to expand, what we want to learn more about, what do we want to change. And of course, it's coming at this time when we have so much civil unrest, and we are being shown, if we haven't actually really been aware of it palpably up till now, but we're being shown how many of our brothers and sisters are not being treated fairly and equally. And so this full moon coming while we are still in the stages of opening up, we're still, a lot of us, sequestered as I am at home. So I'm going to invite you to have a candle handy, have a stick or any item. I'm going to use a little piece of my sage as a stick, an item of nature, as we use the energy of this full moon to help us heal and ground and center and release. So my name is Jill. That name was given to me by a great being when I was on a silent meditation retreat, and this being came to me in a dream and said, "You are the urban shaman." And when that was communicated to me in my dream, my heart broke open and I burst into tears of joy and tears of recognition. Great light, and it is a time of dreaming. Oh, it just told me my connection is unstable. I sure do hope that it stays stable. And if it doesn't, well, I will be here until it returns to stability. So please hang in with me and know that these are very powerful energies that we are in the midst of. Very powerful astrological energies and very powerful numerological energies, or the numerology and the sacred geometry of not only this full moon, which happens to be a lunar eclipse, the first of 3 in a row, but also I'll tell you more about what is so special about this particular full moon lunar eclipse. So before I go any further, because there's much to convey and much to do in our time together, I would like to invite you to center yourself and to open the 4 directions with me. So when we open the 4 directions, we start traditionally, for the shamans of Peru, they start in the south, the Andean shamans. Sometimes the Native American shamans will start in the east. We'll start in the south. And we're opening up the 4 elements that are that are part of all of us, part of all of life. We're all made of these four elements. Everything is made of these four elements, and everything reduces to four seed letters of DNA. All life, dog, cat, grass, tree, human, whale, dolphin, even crystal, all reduces to the same four seed letters. So we're going, when we open sacred space, we are opening up a protective space, and we're also transcending linear time. We're transcending the Newtonian world of physics, where I am here and you are there. We're transcending that to a place of oneness. The quantum physicians know what the great sages of old have always been teaching in all the sacred texts, that there is a field of oneness where we are all connected. And so we are going past the physical realm to that field of oneness. It's very real. And we live in many dimensions simultaneously. We live in the physical plane simultaneously to the energetic plane. But our perception is different at the physical plane than it is at the energetic plane. And our perception is different at the emotional plane than it is at the plane of the spiritual. So right now we're going to take a moment and just open sacred space so that all of what flows forward for ourselves, for the collective, and in the hands of the divine intelligence that is the source and substance of all. So with this light and with a piece of sage that I'm going to light with this sacred light, I'm going to send some sage your way, send some sage to all the bowls as we ask and invoke for the winds of the south, to the great Mother Serpent. Please come and bless this medicine space, and bless all of us who are here now and all of us who may show up on the replay at any other time. Bless us all with your wisdom. Bless us with the ability to work with the element of water and to cleanse our internal waters, to cleanse our emotions, to cleanse back our inner child and back even to lifetimes. We want to give the Mother Serpent the opportunity to work in our consciousness so that we can release the skins that we have outgrown, the skins of beliefs, the skins of thoughts, the skins of emotions, the skins of narrative, the skins of stories, the skins of structures that no longer serve us. Come and bless us, winds of the south, hope. And then we're gonna call to the winds of the west. We ask, Mother Jaguar, come and be with us. She is the keeper of the west. The west is the element of earth that teaches us to mulch and to allow the cycles of life to turn. And the jaguar teaches us to be courageous and to face our darkness, to face our individual darkness, to face our collective darkness. And she gives us the courage to see into the dark so that we can retrieve something new from the field of infinite possibility. So come and bless us, winds of the west, hope. And then we're going to send a little sage to the north, to the wise ones. The north is the element of air. To the element of air, let our minds be purified. This is a full moon in Sagittarius, which is a fire sign. It's a full moon with the sun in Gemini, which is an air sign. So we want to let our minds be purified, let our lower minds be purified, and let our higher minds be lit up by the fire. And also, goodness. Well, the air was calling. The air was calling. And so I'm going to invite all of you to do what I should have done in the beginning, which is to put your phones on mute or some other way of silencing the phone. And so I am going to do that. And so the winds of the north, so we call to the winds of the north, the keepers of the north, the great wisdom keepers of the north. We call to you. We call to the great mountains of the north, the Himalaya mountains, the Machu Picchu, Ausengate, Salcantay. We call to the spirits of the mountains, to the luminous ones who are holding the space for us to evolve. And we ask for the great hummingbird to come and help us to grow. And then we call to the east. We call to the rising sun, to the element of fire, to the eagle who spreads her wings, to the ability to allow the sun to light our way and to grow the sun inside of our being, to grow the light inside of our being so that we become a light. We ask for the eagle and the condor. They soar very high to allow us to soar high above the drama of what is unfolding, to see from a higher perspective and to gain the wisdom from that perspective. Hope. And then we ask for Mother Earth and all of her creatures to be honored and blessed as we are. We are here at this time, and we honor and bless all of the elements, the creepy crawlies, the waters, the rivers, the oceans, the air, the ones that walk on slithering bellies, the ones that walk on four legs, and all of our two-legged brothers and sisters. May we be ushered into the time of peace and the time of honor and the age of the sun, the age of right relation. And then we open ourselves up to the higher plane. As you do that, open your arms up and ask for your soul self, your higher self, your higher consciousness, and all of the angels and archangels that are here supporting us. And to creator of all that is that which is known by thousands of names, and that which is the nameless source and substance of all. We ask that we embody as much of that as we can at this time. And then open your arm, bring your hands together and raise your hands up with a deep breath in and breathe out. Opening up your luminous energy field. And so, what do the guides have to say about this full moon? Wow. What a crazy ride we have had this week, and really even since the beginning of the year. This full moon lunar eclipse this year of 2020 is a 4 universal year. 4 is about restructuring. 4 is about analyzing the rules that we have in place, the societal agreements that we have made, even the governmental bodies that we have supported. This is a time of restructuring. It is written in the codes. So that's what 4 is. 2020, as you know, 2020 is about vision. It's about clear vision, 2020 vision. And so this year we are having veils. Veils are being lifted. In a full moon, the light is shining on that which we are ready to see. We may not like seeing it. We may not enjoy seeing it. We may be pained by seeing it. And we are seeing it because we are being empowered to clear away that which no longer serves us. The eclipse energy is an energy that eclipses out. It eclipses out something. So this full moon lunar eclipse is giving us more power to cut through, and the illusory notions and even the illusory beliefs, and to cut through what no longer serves us. This eclipse energy will go on very strongly for 6 months. And then in 2 weeks, we have a solar eclipse that is happening right at the solstice on the 21st of June. And I will be doing a live stream with the Sacred Space on the 19th of June, just in the opening of this energy. We have a solar eclipse, and then following that, we have a lunar eclipse in July. So 3 eclipses in a row. Normally, we don't have 3, we'll have 2. And this year, we have 6 eclipses instead of the normal 4. So this year is power-packed. Every eclipse carries 6 months of energy versus a normal 2 weeks of energy. So we're going to be working with this eclipse energy now for several months. And I just want to say that this eclipse is at 15 degrees. 15 is the number of spiritual alchemy. And we have a code today of 15 very powerfully. It's like a quadruple code of 15. June 5th, 2020 reduces numerologically to 15. You add 5 plus 6, which is 11, plus 2 plus 2, which is 4, that's 15. And we have the sun at 15 degrees of Gemini, which we're in the Gemini cycle. We have a Gemini sun. We have the moon at 15 degrees of Sagittarius. We have Mars at 15 degrees of Pisces. And so we have 3 planets at 15 degrees, major planets at 15 degrees. And we are in a 15 universal day. And on top of that, so that makes a quadruple 15 code. So it's really a powerful code of spiritual alchemy, of transformation. There is also a T-square. A T-square calls for change. It's a T-square between Jupiter and Pluto in Capricorn and Mars. Actually, no, Mars at 15 degrees of Pisces is T-squaring. So the nodes also, the lunar nodes, which are kind of like our collective unconscious and are where we're moving toward, the nodes are moving from one area where it's been for 2 years into another area. So we're going to be having eclipses between Gemini and Sagittarius for the next 2 years. And this is all about opening us up to the opportunity to build new structures, to clear away old beliefs, to expand our consciousness, and to really be hopeful for our ability to create together, expand together as one human family, a world that we want, a world that we've been longing for in our hearts, and that we want for our children and our children's children. So on a full moon, you want to release. So let's get your stick, or you could even use a crystal, and we're going to take some time now and just settle in. If you want to, you can go ahead and get yourself settled in your meditation posture, which either will be lying on the floor, all stretched out and comfortable, or if you prefer to sit up, you can sit up, but just make sure that you can sustain your posture for a while, whichever way you do it. And let's just breathe. We're going to breathe deeply. Breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. And breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. And by the way, I will say thank you so much. If you subscribe to the channel, it will help to support me to do more of these things for everyone. And also like or share at some point this meditation and this experience and this live stream. So take your stick or your crystal or both, and let's just collectively breathe in to all the pain body that has been activated by unjust violence, unjust killings, by lack of wise words. Although many have stepped forward with some very wise words, but lack of wise words from our current leadership. Former President Barack Obama has given some very beautiful instructions for all of us, as has former President George Bush and former President Jimmy Carter. And you can find those just by searching. Barack Obama's speech, George Bush's talk, Jimmy Carter's message. The sheriff of Houston has had the police chief of Houston. The sheriff of Flint, Michigan. Many, many people are standing together as we are standing together for our greatness. So breathe out all of the fear and the anxiety, and keep breathing, and lie down and keep breathing. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. This time, the sun in Gemini is asking us to breathe the element of air, the moon in Sagittarius. Breathe for those who cannot breathe. Breathe for yourself where you've been holding your breath. Breathe to allow your breath to let the energy of sadness and density and fear and worry and doubt, breathe to let that go. Recognize it and breathe it. Breathe it onto your object and keep that object on your body or nearby as we begin this time together with the sound. So taking a deep breath in and breathing out. I am so grateful for your presence. Get yourself settled and keep breathing. And keep that stick or your crystal on your person and give it permission to continue absorbing. Thank you so much. Breathing in. Take your awareness down to your root, base of your spine. And feel that you have roots growing down from the base of your spine, down through your legs, down deep into the belly of the mother, down through the bedrock to the fiery core of Mother Earth, and feel that you can send your roots down to that fiery core, and you can breathe in from it. And feel that dark red energy lighting up, that vibration of vitality and life force lighting up in your root chakra at the base of your spine, and give permission for anything at all that no longer serves you to be cleansed. Whatever sadness, pain, fear about our survival, fear for the planet, we're seeing it now. We're taking responsibility. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. The prayer of Ho'oponopono. You can even let some sound come out. Asking for the seeds of the great mother serpent to be sown into your root. We hum. Feel your root chakra vibrating with a new frequency, letting go, accepting the seeds of what is being birthed of your expansion, allowing the release, and bringing your awareness, deep breath into your belly, and feel the energy rising from the earth up into your belly. Imagine you have a sun in your belly, and that sun is purifying all of the emotions, all of the pain for our fellow humans, the pain for the ones who have been treated so unfairly, the pain for those who are suffering with any illness, the pain of those who are in intolerable conditions. We ask for that sun to shine brightly. Allow the light in your belly to shine. Feel the energy coming up from the earth into your belly. Breathe out dense emotions. Imagine a beautiful orange sun in your belly, expanding light in all directions. Allow the energy in your solar plexus to expand as the light of your lower belly moves up. Feel that sunlight expanding up to the solar plexus. Allow your center for wisdom and power to be filled and cleansed with the light of the sun, to allow you to digest all of the experiences that are unfolding in our lives right now from your higher self, your wise self, and to let those beliefs and let that, wherever there's limitation in your sense of yourself and who you are, let that go. Ask for the seeds of the hummingbird in your solar plexus and visualize a beautiful yellow light. I am one with the great central sun. Say that to yourself. I am one with the great central sun, and let the sun and the earth energy flow into you. Breathing in and breathing out, letting your solar plexus be cleared. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. To that which we know not, we are taking responsibility. The source of all of the pain that we are experiencing on the planet, the source of all of the imbalance, we don't know where it comes from. We can't know. We can only say to whatever memory or data is within me, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I am willing to take responsibility, and now bring your awareness to your heart center. Feel your heart breathing in and out of your heart center. Feel your heart expanding. And imagine that the energy from the earth is flowing up through your central channel, through the feet, into the root, into the belly, into the solar plexus, and up to the heart. And that your central channel goes all the way up your spine to the crown of your head. And it's that whole channel now is being cleansed by the sound and by your intention. Breathe in and out of your heart. The awakening of the heart field. The heart has an intelligence. And this 15-15-15-15 code of the lunar eclipse is clearing the heart and making space for an alchemy to grow in your heart. For your heart to grow in intelligence, to grow in compassion, to grow in spiritual alchemy, to grow in empathy, to grow in wisdom. Allow the space of your heart to be swept clean and feel the wings of your heart expanding as you are making space for a higher frequency of high heart consciousness. the divine light of high heart consciousness. Accepting the wings of the eagle, wings of the eagle, wings of the condor in your heart. Bringing your attention up to your throat. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Take another deep breath in and breathe out. Visualize a beautiful blue light and get the idea that the energy is running up your central channel from the base of your spine up to your throat and from the heavens down through the crown of your head as we are opening this channel from the heart upwards and from the heart down so that earth and sky can merge in the space of the heart. And ask for your throat chakra to be released of all that may be blocking your full expression of your wisdom and your love, to stand up and let your voice be heard and sing your sacred song. All of our voices are needed right now. Our unique voice. Make some sound with your throat. Hum to yourself, make some sound. And let the awareness move up to the space of your third eye, right in the middle of your forehead. And see if you can visualize a light in your forehead. And that light is bringing new space into the lobes of your brain, clearing. There's an awakening right now in this 15-15-15, this quadruple 15 lunar eclipse in Sagittarius, July 5th, 2020. There is an alchemical process happening, awakening our higher mind. It is happening and it will be unfolding over several months. Keep your awareness on your third eye. Breathe into it. Any memory or data that is within me that we carry that blocks us from our clear vision and the spiritual alchemy of our higher consciousness, we give permission and we ask for it to be cleared and cleansed. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. Visualize a beautiful indigo light right in the middle of your forehead. Take your awareness to the crown of your head and envision a beautiful portal at the crown of your head, like a great funnel, a vortex opening up, and that you are aligned, your entire Sushumna, from the crown of your head to the base of your spine and out through the soles of your galactic center of the universe, and to the great central sun, the sun behind the sun, and the light and the intelligence and the wisdom is flowing through to you, cleansing your Sahasrara, your crown chakra. Feel that diamond white light with all that information flowing through. Give yourself permission to receive the seeds of your awakening as you release, not only for yourself but for all of humanity. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Heart to heart to heart to heart. Crown to crown to crown to crown. Root to root to root. Feel that all of your energy centers are wide open. Whatever you do not need is unwinding now. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Calling in your archangels, Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, calling in those avatars that you work with, your guides, calling in your animal spirits, the jaguar, the serpent, the hummingbird, the eagle, the buffalo, the turtle, whatever animal spirits you see or sense are here with you, the fox, the owl. Look them up, work with their medicine, work with their intelligence. Settle. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Keep breathing in deeply. Breathe in deeply. Breathing into the nose and out to the mouth. Allow yourself to just stay in the energy if you like. And if you feel like you're ready to move, you can gently move. This clearing that we have done of all your chakras will continue for several days, and you can return back to this recording as many times as you like. So you want to take the stick that you were using tonight. You can work with it over the next couple of days if you like, or even just tonight. Go out. We cannot see the eclipse from the United States, but in Europe you can see the eclipse. And tonight you will see the light of the moon. So take your stick and bury it in the earth, or burn it in the light of the Sagittarius moon. Burn it and release, continue releasing all that we no longer need. It is time for change, and change is good. The stars say things will get better. In fact, they are getting better. They are already getting better. This is an uplifting opening. Educate yourself in those areas that you want to know more about. Learn how your voice can be heard and how you might want to use your voice, or use your feet to walk, or use your fingers to write, or use your voice to sing. And let's come together heart to heart to heart, with love from my heart to yours. This is a happy full moon lunar eclipse, Sagittarius 2020, June 5th, 2020. Let your consciousness expand, let your heart expand, let your humanitarianism awaken, and your vision awaken. And keep releasing all that no longer serves you and all of us. Until the new moon, I send you lots of love from my heart to yours. Thank you so very much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share this video, share, like, or subscribe to the YouTube channel, and you will be kept abreast of all of the offerings that I will be making, as I am guided to offer quite a bit in these coming days. And feel free to reach out to me. You can find me by checking my website on the link below. Lots of love, and bye for now.